October, among other things, is World Menopause Month, and our next guest wants to get rid of the stigma surrounding menopause and make it easier for women actively going through it. You likely know Stacy London from shows like What Not to Wear and Access Hollywood, and she's now the co-founder and CEO of State of Menopause, a company she started to help women manage, understand, endure, and enjoy this stage of their life. And Stacy London, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm so happy to be here.
I know.
Thank you so much, Marisol.
We know each other for 100 years.
100 years.
Yet we're not aging.
No,
somehow,
at all.
we still look like we're teenagers.
It's so true.
It is wonderful to see your evolution. Talk to us about your journey and how you became a champion of menopause.
Yeah, I mean, I became a champion of it because I went through it without knowing what was happening to me. And frankly, it left me physically and emotionally very insecure. I think the trope of a midlife crisis is there for a reason. Hormonal chaos without knowing what's happening to you can be very scary.
Yeah.
And I recognized there was a real dearth of education about what is happening to us at this stage of life. And granted, there are other ways to get to menopause, both surgical, like a hysterectomy and oophorectomy, or medical, like chemotherapy or tamoxifen for breast cancer, and it's also Breast Cancer Month. But just to come to it chronologically, between 40 and 60, there just wasn't enough information. And for me to have gone through it, I felt a real crisis of confidence, a real identity crisis.
Which is crazy to hear from you because you're in the spotlight. You always look like you have your stuff together, right? You're on television,
listen,
we can both sing this song. It's interesting because my sister went through menopause. And she said, Mommy didn't tell us anything about this.
No.
Where did your, had anyone ever sat you down and said, Stacy, there's going to be a time?
Yeah, there's going to be a time. And that's what I don't understand, because, you know, what the origin of the menopause story is, your menopause story, my menopause story, is when we started our period. So what I don't understand is why there's this, again, this gap in information. We understand menstruation. We understand pregnancy. We even talk about infertility and stillbirth now. But this is somehow off limits. And the fact is, this is a time where we can reclaim and reframe the way we look at this stage of life. And really, knowledge is power. So my thing was that, you know, look, I did What Not to Wear, I did Love, Lust, or Run. You know me from being a fashion stylist. But what was really behind the styling was never about the clothes. It was always about what could the clothes do? How could we raise your sense of self-esteem and self-acceptance? And I lost those feelings in menopause, and I thought, oh my goodness, if I can't do a show that's really specifically, and I tried to pitch one about middle age and like what it looks like at this stage of life, how do we turn a crisis into a renaissance? I'm going to found an education-based company that provides product solutions for rapid relief symptomatic issues in menopause. There are a lot of them, and really we need to educate people on connecting those dots, being your own health advocate, finding the right doctor, not taking no for an answer, and knowing what your options are. That's the most important thing. You never have to see a medical doctor if you don't want to in menopause,
Exactly.
You can go to all kinds of care practitioners, and now companies like mine, we are popping up over-the-counter first line of defense that are affordable and effective without you needing to take hormones. I couldn't take hormones.
One of the things I love about you, that I've always loved about you and your brand, is that you, like you say, it's not about the clothes, it's not about the fashion, it's about the human wearing all of it. And
it's not about the problem, it's about the person.
It's about the person. Hence, your company comes along, and you've announced a major sweepstakes.
I've
today.
Announced, yes, I did. I announced the sweepstakes today that I'm coming out of style retirement to help those who are struggling a little bit, because there are physical changes in menopause. There's a lot of body weight redistribution. I was like, all of a sudden, I had a tummy. I was like, can this shelf be disassembled? Who can take this out for me? You know, who do I call? So, you know, I realized also when we are in midlife, think of this as sort of a second spring. This is a renaissance. Your style, your taste is evolutionary. You are going to change. Let's step into that. Let's own that in a really exciting way. You don't want to wear what you wore at 25.
No.
You're not the same person.
No.
So of course your style is going to change. And the same is true for our product selection, right? The idea was always to help manage issues in menopause so that the quality of your daily life is really not affected. You can't look good if you don't feel good, right?
Exactly.
So in menopause, when you have some of these symptoms like everything from dry, itchy skin to hot flashes, exactly, night sweats, anxiety, rage, there are real emotional issues as well. Hair breaking, hair thinning, hair drying. Moisture and hydration are things that we need. So, you know, we have done a line that is really, if you looked at it, you would be like, well, wait, there's a cooling spray, there's a hair care collection. Well, the idea is to really create a menopause vertical. So that we help you connect the dots through product solution in order for you to understand that dry hair and breast tenderness are actually related. Joint pain and night sweats are all hormonal change.
I would have never guessed that. You know, we talk a lot about, obviously, on the show about our hair. It is, for many of us, so much a part of our identity.
Of course it is.
And so you have created something to help us with all the things that it goes through.
That's right. Now, I mean, you know me. I'm famous for my great speech. If nothing else in this life, right? Me, Cruella de Vil, and Rogue. And this is not about graying hair or aging hair. Menopausal hair is very specifically about drying, thinning texture changes, breakage, and we wanted to create hair care products that really allow that to stop from happening, to prevent that by strengthening the hair shaft and moisturizing the hair with oils that are very lightweight, that don't pull out the hair, like avocado oil. Its viscosity is much less than like olive oil. So you want to see something that is still going to moisturize the hair without weighing it down.
That's key, right?
I recommend this very highly, that when you use shampoo and conditioner, instead of just shaking it up in your hair, use a wet, dry brush and brush it all the way through. Lots less hair is going to come out in your hands, which is really what gets a little bit terrifying.
In addition to the hair, the one thing I hear a lot is the hot flashes.
Yes.
And you have something for that.
We do. I say you use our cooling spray, put this in your bag, put this in your freezer, put this in your medicine cabinet, put this in your nightstand, your glove compartment. Whenever you are having hot flashes, our all-natural cooling spray, which is made with peppermint oil and menthol oil, gives you that sensation of cooling down the body temperature, which in the midst of a hot flash is like what you want in the moment, right? We want you to feel better right now. And again, another thing about our hair care, everything is meant to be moisturizing, even the cooling spray. Humectants are essential. They really pull moisture into the hair.
They make it looking nice
and
feeling nice.
And you use less product.
Listen, Stacy, they may not have given you a show for menopause, but you made a way out of no way, and I'm always proud of you for doing that, and I hope that you continue this. And don't go far, because I'm bringing up the rear with this menopause. I'm 48, and it's happening any day. It may be happening right now.
I got you.
In fact, my hair is brittle. Give me a spritz of that cooling. Thank you.
Just take it. It's all yours.
Stacy London, thank you so much. Congratulations. Of course, you can find her on Instagram at Stacy London Real. You can learn more about State of Menopause online at stateofmenopause.com.